Should fly-by-night parties be on the ballot? Perhaps it is too easy to register a political party in South Africa and contest an election. It could also be that political parties formed out of spite for another do not have much to offer once the anger has subsided. Even the EFF, which initially appeared to be a success after being established as a breakaway from the ANC, lost votes in the national polls. The demise of COPE is a classic example of a fall from grace, while the UDM has also been a phenomenal success since it was founded. The miracle and disruptor of the 2024 general election, the MK party of former President Jacob Zuma, may need to watch its tail or risk disappearing into thin air too. If not in court appearing before the judges, the MK party is in the news for all the wrong reasons. Cracks started to appear just weeks after the polls when Zuma fired the reinstated Arthur Zwane as the party's Secretary General. Treasury General Danisa Zulu was also shown the door. On Monday, 18 MPs who were recalled by the organization were seeking to have their removal reversed. According to the party, they were removed after it was found that they were incorrectly placed on the MP candidates list. Recently, it was reported that the MK party was planning to bring former ESCOM CEO Brian Molefe, former PRASA CEO Lucky Montana, and former Transnet CEO Siyabonga Gama to Parliament, all of whom faced corruption allegations. None of them have been found guilty of the charges against them. Then you have Zuma himself, who continues to declare himself as a member of the ANC, despite being a leader of the MK party. Mind you, the MK party, by default the official opposition in parliament, is led by an interim structure, and neither does it have a constitution. These kinds of issues could be avoided if the law were tightened to allow only parties with longer lifespans to contest the elections. On the other hand, fear talks MK party members. Ordinary members of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party, MKP, are fearful of a witch hunt within the party, saying their concerns are based on the number of party leaders who are being purged on spurious grounds. Two members, one deployed as an MP and another at branches in the Midrand area, have said the lack of elected structures in the party was a serious problem that needed to be addressed urgently. The Mercury also spoke to a member of the party who was instrumental in building the party's support on the ground, who agreed that the lack of elected structures had opened the doors to the party being misused. The party recently removed 18 MPs, saying they were not the people it wanted to send to Parliament, raising questions about how they had made it to the party's list. And it recently asked its Secretary General Arthur Zwane for the second time in a matter of weeks. It has also emerged that members from KwaZulu-Natal recently visited party leader Jacob Zuma to discuss the issue of leadership structures. A party leader at branch level spoke of fears among members. It seems there is a witch hunt going on in the party. Someone who wants to tarnish someone else's name just whispers to the party leader allegations, and the accused person is expelled. One of the senior leaders was expelled after allegations surfaced that they had misappropriated funds, but no one has proved that this is the case. Another leader was expelled from having been related to someone who is in the ANC. Based on this, he was accused of being an ANC spy. There is just a lot of instability in the party there was suspicion over the interim structures at branch level in Midrand, and these were suspended but have since been reinstated, said the member. The source said the party appeared to be consumed by infighting. If you compare the program that was in place heading to the elections and what is happening now, there is nothing happening now. There is no meaningful program. It is just infighting. The party is dying. The whole project is looking like a Zuma thing, he said, adding that the party could still recover in the interest of the public and do well in the 2026 local government elections if it addressed the issue of stability. Speaking on the recent dismissals of MPs, the MP said this was not a sign of chaos. The party has the right to put whoever it wants there. The people who are being removed were put on the list in a fraudulent manner, and that is why they are being removed. They were told that they will be removed to make way for a legitimate member of the party. He said those who voted for the party had not expressed concern about the unfolding drama, saying, "We are a new party and we're doing things that haven't been done before, and people understand that." Leaders and political analysts said the drama had not undermined the party's standing in the eyes of its voters. Political analyst Tabani Kumalo said despite the chaos unfolding in the party, the MK party was poised to grow even more, provided it had stable structures in place. The issue in the party is a result of the lack of structures. At the moment, the party is run by one person and their word is final, and the person leading the party was in the intelligence of the ANC. He feels betrayed by some of the people that had benefited from his government and later abandoned him, so there is still a feeling that he needs to make sure that this never happens again, he said. Kumalo said the party had to address the issue of structures as it was the only party that still has the capacity to grow and do well in the next local government elections. If Zuma goes out and communicates his decisions, people are likely to see him as decisive despite all the other alleged flaws, and the country is crying out for decisive leadership, said Kumalo. MK Party National Spokesperson Shamulo Ndlela said no decision had been taken on when the party's elective conference would be held. Asked about the reports of a meeting between KZN MK Party members and Zuma, he said, "People from all over the country visit Zuma regularly. I have no idea what was discussed there." He dismissed the allegations of a witch hunt, saying, "In the party there are dynamics because you are dealing with people, but we do not run this party on rumors. It is run on facts." Meanwhile, Zuma-Magashule relationship solid as a rock. The African Congress for Transformation ACT says the relationship between it and MK Party is rock solid. This follows media reports that the party had fired 11 members for the allegedly meeting with MK Party leader and former President Jacob Zuma at his homestead. ACT spokesperson Mohau Kumalo dismissed the reports, saying members were dismissed for breaching their constitution. This has nothing to do with MK. ACT has expelled people from misconduct. How is it an MK issue? Nowhere in our letter we mention MK, Kumalo told the Star on Tuesday. According to the reports, the ACT members were expelled after they posted their picture with Zuma on social media, which annoyed Magashule, who then ordered their expulsion. However, Kumalo poured cold water on the allegations, emphasizing that the members' suspension had nothing to do with either Zuma or Magashule. He added that the relationship between two leaders is cordial and solid. We are still working very closely with Zuma, and both leaders shared a special bond and history in politics. He said all 11 members were expelled because they violated the party code of conduct and ethical standards and displayed disloyalty through actions that were detrimental to the elective goals and aspirations of the party. Khumalo said they were expelled with immediate effect after they acted in direct opposition to the party's principles and goals. Meanwhile, the MK party too has removed 18 members from its National Assembly list. MK party spokesperson Jamulo Ndlela said 12 of the members were told they were being replaced on the day they were shown in as MPs and were advised at the time not to avail themselves for the swearing in. Those members were advised not to avail themselves for the swearing, or if they so wished, proceed with the understanding that they would be replaced at a later stage pending the parliamentary procedures. Ndlela further said that the party's parliamentary list was compiled by saboteurs who included the names of their friends, family members and neighbors. The news came just days after the party, so the second time had removed its Secretary General Othazwane. Earlier this year, the party's founder Jabulani Khumalo was also expelled. And that's it from Injibs Network. Stay tuned to our celebrity and gossip news.